if you want to start doing TikTok shop, I have a few tips and tricks. And no, you do not need your 5,000 followers at all. If you follow these rules, I'm telling you, you will be accepted into the TikTok shop with even just 1,000 followers. You don't need, who knows, maybe you don't even need 1,000 followers. That didn't happen with me. So the way I grew my TikTok, and you can learn from my mistakes, and then you could do it a whole different way. But this is how I grew my TikTok, and right now I don't even have 2,000 followers. I have like 1,800 and something like that. But when you're doing TikTok shop, your followers don't really matter. What matters most is sales. So if you don't know, and if you're new, TikTok shop, how it is, it's basically you're promoting products from different brands. So, and you get commission. So every time you sell a product, for example, I could sell this, like this item right here. And if I sell this item, I'll get commission from it. And that's how it works. So your views also in each video, it doesn't matter. What matters is sales, how you can promote a product, how you can get hooks. But I'm gonna show you today how to get into the TikTok shop and what TikTok likes. And for starters, yes, you do have to, the main thing that you do have to be is consistent. You have to post at least 1 to 3 videos per day. TikTok, it might be different than YouTube because I don't know how consistent you have to be on YouTube. I know for a fact that there's big creators or small creators that post at least once a week on YouTube, but on TikTok, you have to post at least 1 post a day or 3 times a day so that you can get a good following and people will, you'll have more of a chance for yourself to go viral. And if going viral is not something that you really care, then great. Like I used to want it to go viral just so that I can have more followers. But now I see it differently. Like I just want to have a successful page. Like I want to be able to sell this product, you know, as many times as I can. And yeah, so I got into the TikTok let me just start off by how I got into the TikTok shop. So I knew social media was something that I always wanted to do because I am a stay-at-home mom and I didn't want to work a 9-to-5 job. I was doing YouTube like in 2021, but I only posted like 2 videos and then I stopped completely. And 2 years passed and now I am very much interested in doing TikTok shop videos or even start getting money for views. But okay. I started posting on my TikTok probably in 2021 first, but I had made 2 videos and then I stopped doing TikTok too. I got discouraged and then I just left it at that. But then I had told myself if I moved to a different state that I was gonna take social media more seriously and try to get into the TikTok shop. At that time, my boyfriend's brother's wife, she was doing TikTok shop and she was kind of telling me how she got started and things like that. So I wanted to put it to the test. I was like, okay, I was looking at videos of how to get started and things like that. And obviously everyone was saying that you need 5,000 followers to get into the TikTok shop. So that was my goal. I'm like, okay, I need to be consistent. But then there's people that were doing grow rooms. And what a grow room is like you go to these lives and then you comment something and then people start following you. You start following them back and things like that. And you have to be consistent on there. Now, the question is, does it work? And the answer is Yes, it does. A lot of people don't like grow rooms because they think it's fake, and TikTok will think, AI on TikTok will think that that's fake, that your page is fake. But in reality, it worked for me. And it cannot be just, it might not be just for everybody, but there's pros and cons to those grow rooms. Obviously, the pros is that you do get more followers faster, and instead of waiting to go viral and then more people start following you, like, you know what I mean? Like, so if you want to do this fast, you can go to those grow rooms and grow there. And that's how I did it. Like, that's how I got most of my following, was because of those grow rooms. I would go on people's lives, and then you do have to interact with people. Another thing that it's super important, it's not only to be consistent, right? Posting 1 to 3 times a day, but you have to interact with people and make friends. Like, if you're walking or you're making friends in real life, because in reality, yeah, this is social media, it's not real life, but this is your job. So you have to kind of treat it like a job. Like, you do have to communicate and like interact with people, engage with people. And TikTok loves that. It loves when you watch people's videos. The AI can see everything. It knows when you're interacting with people, and that's how your videos are gonna get pushed out, by you interacting with people. So don't just watch the video, also leave a comment on others people's videos so that you can keep the algorithm going. You know what I mean? And so even if you comment on other people's videos, those people will see you, and then they might check out your page. Who knows? Other people might see you, and then they might check out your page too. So it's a win-win, not just for you, but for the other person as well. Because obviously, the more engagement there is on their video, it gets them more views and get put out there. So that's how I did it. I started engaging with others, and then the third step was to make TikTok videos, TikTok shop videos, as if you were already part of the TikTok shop. You would be surprised how many items are in your house that are already in the TikTok shop. I kid you not. Amazon and TikTok are one. So basically, anything that's on Amazon, it's also on TikTok too. There's Tarte, there's Nike, there's Crocs, like any items that you might have, you can even look them up too on your search bar, and look to see if this is available. I think there's like a camera that scans your items, and it'll tell you if it's on the TikTok shop. I haven't tried that out, but I have heard people that you can find out, and it's through your TikTok. So that's how I was, that's what I was doing. I was making TikTok shop videos like if I was already in, but without getting paid. I was not getting paid at all. Like, I was just promoting their products without actually getting paid. And so let me tell you, I started doing TikTok shop videos, I think in October, if I'm not mistaken. And I got accepted in November, I believe, or late October. I'm not too sure. I could just go back. So basically, I've been doing TikTok shop for 3 months or less than 3 months. And before I got accepted, yes, I was doing videos like if I was getting paid, but I wasn't. And one time, like my boyfriend's brother's wife, she told me, she was like, you should already apply because you've been consistent. Like, I was doing TikTok shop videos for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, not only engaging, right? But I was also like promoting their products without getting paid for 2 weeks. It took me 2 weeks to get accepted into the TikTok shop. And when I applied, she sent me the link and how to apply and everything. Super fast, super easy. And the way I was able to tell that I got accepted into the TikTok shop, I got this link that says, oh, showcase. And I was like, hey Millie, like what does this mean? Like, and she was like, you got accepted already. Like I didn't even have to wait. There's others that have to wait a whole last week so that they can see if they got accepted, but I got accepted right there as I applied. So I was like, no way, did I really get accepted? And she was like, yeah, you got accepted. Now you can promote products and start getting paid. Obviously, if you sell products. TikTok shop only works if you sell a product that you get commission and things like that. So I was very excited because once I'm the type of person, once I put my mind into something, like I tend to stick with it, and then I have to do it. Like I'm already in on it, so I'm just gonna do it. And I can be very disciplined. And I was thinking, I'm like, okay, if I'm very disciplined when it comes to eating healthy and working out, I want to incorporate that into this, like work. I have to see this as a work, because if you just see this as a hobby, you're gonna move slowly, if that makes sense. But once you start thinking this, like, oh, it's my hobby, like once you start thinking that this is my job, you're gonna see better results. Like you have to wake up early. Like this morning, this past few days have been just I feel kind of discouraged sometimes, because obviously not every day you're gonna make the same sales on TikTok. And I wanted a different social media platform where I can also have income, because again, I'm a stay-at-home mom and I wanna uh, I need money. Right now we don't have a car. And so in my head I'm thinking, okay, if I'm able, if I'm really able to do this, like I have to treat it like a job. I have to work on it every single day, even if I don't see a lot of views. You know what I mean? Like you have to be consistent. That's the number one key. You have to be consistent. You know, and then eventually you're not gonna have to post. You have to be consistent, and then eventually you don't have to post a video every single day. Like, you know, there's big creators that post once a week, twice a week, and they're still getting a lot of money. But when you're first starting TikTok or any platform, it is so important to be consistent. It is so important to um maybe pick a niche, but you don't necessarily need a niche. Like you don't have to, because I'm the type of person that doesn't have a specific niche. Like I'm interested in a lot of things, and my life doesn't consist of just doing one thing every single day. Like don't get me wrong, I love cooking, but I'm not the best cook. So why would my videos consist of me cooking? You know what I mean? Like, or I love cleaning, but I don't want to constantly post about cleaning. I want to post about different things in my life and things like that. But obviously, as I'm starting YouTube, again, I have to pick a niche, and I want to educate people on how to become successful, and how to, at least the first step is um to get you there. You know what I mean? Like help them out, because this is my experience. Not everyone has a different experience on YouTube or on TikTok. Like, you know what I mean? So just because it worked for me doesn't mean that it could work for you, but try it out. And I kid you not, most likely you will get into the TikTok shop. I promise you. This is not like, oh, like, sorry, I worded that wrong. Why are you looking over here? Looking weird. That was weird. There's our neighbor just like looked. Sorry, that was weird. Our neighbor was just like looking into the house. So, anyways, it's just weird now that he's just right here. But it's weird. Okay. Where was I? It's so weird. Staring over here. Smoking a cigarette. So anyways, you do have to be consistent with doing TikTok, and I promise you you will get into the TikTok shop if you apply these steps. Like I'm telling you right now, you will. And eventually when you do have 10,000 followers on TikTok, you will be able to apply for the creators program, where you will start getting paid by just views. And it's something that's my next goal on TikTok, is just to not just go viral, but like to to get into the TikTok shop, to sorry, that kind of threw me off. Not just to get into the TikTok shop, but I want to be able to get paid for views. You know what I mean? And so I still haven't like I still have less than 2,000 followers, but I think it's because, again, grow rooms can be tricky because yes, people are following you, and yes, like they were able to get you into the TikTok shop, but you don't meet genuine people there because they just want to get there too. So it's the fast way of growing. People don't follow you because they like your content when it comes to grow rooms. A lot of times you're going to start losing followers because of those grow rooms, because people realize that they don't even want to follow you. And I'm telling you because this is my experience. Or if you don't follow people back, they won't even follow you back anymore. And there's been a lot of times that people follow me and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to follow this person because they're posting things that I'm not even interested in. You know what I mean? And so you do want to follow people where things like when you want to follow the people that you're interested in their comment. That way TikTok puts your videos to the right audience. Because if you're a stay-at-home mom, you want to follow as many moms as possible on your TikTok, and that way you create this algorithm that it's pushing out your videos to the right audience. You don't want to push out your stay-at-home mom videos to people that don't even have kids, or like that they're not even interested in having kids, or young people, like, and that's why you won't get a lot of views or you won't get a lot of likes if that's really like something that you care about. So I hope this video helps a lot when it comes to getting into the TikTok shop. And trust me, the most I've made so far on TikTok has been like $67, or like probably more than 67, like 70 something dollars. And that was my first 2 months on TikTok shop. There's others who've only gotten $13 a month on their TikTok shop when they first started, but I actually got more, which I was very hard on myself in the beginning because I was like, oh my god, I'm not getting a lot of views, I'm not getting a lot of sales. But then when people start talking about their experience on TikTok, you realize that you're actually doing a pretty good job. And even if you get $5 your first month, that's a big win. Like you have to celebrate the small wins every single time, like you do. And I'm a very strong believer because those $5 is $5 that you didn't have in your pocket. You know what I mean? So think back that month before where you were hesitant about starting your TikTok, and now look at you. Now you got accepted, Erin. Now you made your first video. Like, congrats. Like, be happy with yourself, and like I'm telling you, you will be successful. You will be successful. I'm telling you right now. Enjoy the ride, enjoy the struggle, because there's gonna be a time where you're not, sorry, when you're not gonna struggle. Like, there's gonna be a time where you're gonna look back and you're gonna be sorry, my allergies. You're gonna be so thankful where you're at in life. You know what I mean? Like, right now we moved to a different state and we don't have a car, but I know eventually, if you set your priorities straight, like for example me, I trust in God, and I know eventually I will have a car. Eventually I will have money to be able to live, comfortably. And the reason why I'm doing this is for my kids, to give them a better life, something that I didn't have growing up. And I think we all have a purpose here. So take this time and really just make the video. Make the video, because you never know. And these old videos are going to teach you. They're going to teach you to get better. Sorry. They're going to teach you to get better, and you'll become better and more comfortable in front of the camera. I still struggle, but I'm putting myself out there, and hopefully my message helped others who are hesitant about starting their career as a content creator. So yeah, hopefully this helps, and I will be making more videos. I'll make another video tomorrow so that you guys can learn from my mistakes, or not. We're both trying here. So thank you so much. Bye.